In this video, I'm gonna share with how you can take your training to the golf course and start transitioning where they become one. There's a science to this, but it flat out works. What's up, folks? So I had a very good question that came in, and it was, how do you translate or transfer the work you're doing over to the golf course, the drills that you're doing? Okay, so right now, I'm just gonna talk about something I'm working on. I'm working on just getting the club in the slot, right? So what I'll do before I take my swing is something that's gonna reinforce that. But before we unpack that, folks, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up or thumbs down, and comments. Your comments mean the world to me, all right? So let's unpack this. How do you transfer what you're working on the training ground to the golf course, all right? Well, here's the best way I felt. You have to do something that's gonna give you that last minute thought. Think about Tiger Woods. When Tiger Woods was doing that swing and he was way back like here before, what he was doing was making sure that he didn't come out of posture for his swing. So that was the last ingrained feeling that he had, right? So for me, what I do, I'm putting the club right here, pumping, and I'm looking for a lot of speed out in front of me. When I say out in front, what do I mean? I don't mean out here in front, I mean out here in front of the target. So I'm here, and I hear that speed. That's the last thing I'm gonna do before I take my shot. I got my distance gauged in. I'm gonna look back. I got the shot shape, the window, and we'll step into my ball. Okay, good ball, struck really well, but the last thing I did was the feeling I want to have. You ever heard people say, are feels real? Yeah, feels are real, but long as you know what that feel is going to be, right? What feel are you working for? So again, I'm gonna talk about something that I'm working on, right? So I'm here, working on being in the slot, shaft plane with the tricep, bicep. All right, step behind my ball. It's the last feeling that I felt. I'm gonna step into my ball. That's launched in the air. That was old Scotty Scheffler. All that rain, see that? My spike didn't grip, but it was still a well-struck ball. But the key was that speed out here in front of me. So that's a very good way to transfer what you're working on the golf course, the training grounds, to blend them into one. I hope this works out for you. It does work, but you have to have something as your last memory, right? Say a player was thinking about, they've been coming inside a lot, right? So that player on their rehearsal swing, they're gonna feel they taking it way out there, right? Then when they take their regular swing, it's probably gonna be right on the slot. But you have to do something that's gonna give you that feedback. I did a video 2-3 years ago, total recall. Something where you're gonna have that total recall back to what you were really doing well. Take care. Remember, the journey does require work. Peace. Okay, good ball, struck really well, but the last thing I did